All right, this is not what I thought or where I thought I'd be working out today. This is kind of just off the fly because we had a pretty bad weather outbreak here. There was apparently some pretty, I don't know if it was extensive, but there was some damage done to our gym in this town. So, I mean, there's other gyms I could go to, but for today, I mean, if I have to, I will. I will go do a new membership temporarily somewhere else. But like as of right now, we don't really know how extensive the damage is. If it's just, you know, they closed the gym for today to try to figure out, what to do or whatever. Um, but if I find out, hopefully before tomorrow, because tomorrow's leg day, um, that it's pretty bad, I'm gonna have to figure something out and go somewhere else probably. So here we are today. It's going to be a garage gym workout. Um, Obviously, this is not ideal at all. Um, but sometimes you just gotta play the hand you're dealt, and that was what I'm dealt today. Um, I have these bands. I don't know, man. I am not the biggest fan of bands, but again, for today, it's better than nothing. Yeah, because our gym is closed. So, um, but I don't like them because the strength curve is kind of the opposite of what you want. You know, um, Ideally, you would like it to be a little harder on the stretch because, again, that's kind of where all the evidence shows we're going to build more muscle, and then a little easier on the contraction. This is opposite. On the stretch on this, there's almost practically no resistance, which sucks. And on the contraction is when it's the hardest. You really got to squeeze. So it's really the opposite of what I'm looking for, but it's what I have to work with today. So I'm gonna make the best of it. This is probably gonna be a quick workout, and then we'll maybe have a little more in depth on the pose down because this probably isn't as fun for you guys to watch. There's no weights; it's just bands. Um, but yeah, I mean, and I may actually end up removing this. I'm gonna try this first one sitting here, but it actually might be better for me to sit on the floor. I might get a little bit better of a stretch, which a little is better than nothing. So yeah, this is not ideal. This is a little, you know, unorthodox for me. But like I said, it's better than nothing, right? I mean, luckily I've already hit back once this week. Today's back and biceps. Biceps along with triceps, they don't need a lot of work from me. So this is really just a workout to kind of just get some blood in those areas, stimulate them a little bit, maybe stimulate a little, response and growth. It wouldn't be like I would with weights, but again, this is the third time I've said this already. It's better than nothing. So, let me try this first set. Um, and just kind of see how it feels. Because I have no freaking idea. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. I will say that created a deep, deep fucking burn. Whoa. Not bad. It's a little better than I thought it was going to be, actually. And I've used these bands before. There's been other scenarios where emergencies have happened and I've had to use these. But it's been so long. It's been years. I kind of forgot. But wow, I mean, I do think I need to add some weight. Or wait, I need to add some extra resistance here. And by the end of this, I might have all of the bands on here. Just depends on how many sets I do. But that was a little. I mean, with bands, I don't know. I mean, it's only going to be so difficult. So it's more or less you're making it more difficult on yourself. Because I don't know, it's just not like lifting weights. You know what I mean? Not as hard in my opinion, but it did again. I'm feeling it, man. Just one set. I do think I'm gonna remove this. I think I can sit a little more. I can have it replicate more of a pull down, which is what I'm wanting today. Um, and I can get more stretch, more range of motion. So I'll be forced to sit on the dirty ground, but I don't give a fuck. I don't mind getting down and dirty. I mean, that's the whole idea of training, right? Who cares what you look like? You're just trying to get results. So I think that'll be the best for my results. So let's remove this. And I'll do, I don't know. I'm just kind of feel it out today. It's just one of those days. Oh, whoa. Ooh, that's different for sure. Look at this. This is a perfect setup. Have a nice little cane to help me get up here for my old ass. A skull cane, to be exact. Yeah, that's different. Wow, I like it. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna choose weights all day, every day over bands, but for like an emergency situation like right now, gym's closed. What am I gonna do? That feels nice. I'm only 2 sets in my lats, and it's a different kind of burn. It is different. Um, so far so good. I mean, again, I would choose weights all the time over this, but I'm just glad I had this option, and it feels pretty good. So I only have one more band left. That was still pretty easy. So let's throw it on, and I'll keep going. pretty good shit. Pretty good shit, I'm not gonna lie. I am trying to go quicker with the rest periods here. Again, it's not free weights, it's a little easier. It can only go so heavy, or there can only be so much resistance here. So it's not that tough. So I'm going pretty quick. And it seems to be working. I might do one more like that, and then maybe I'll do 2 or 3 unilateral, one arm at a time. I'll throw in some bicep stuff, not a lot, but show you guys how to do it with these. Um, Maybe I can set this up somehow to do some pullovers to finish with lats. Maybe I can run something through the handles here, grab onto it. Um, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. You know, one of the benefits of working out from home, you can wear whatever you want. As you can see, I'm just wearing my socks right now, no shoes. If I wanted to, I could work out completely naked. Now, I don't think YouTube would appreciate that, but it's pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. All right, let's do this last one. Ugh. Oh, wow. I haven't even been counting reps or anything. Man, that is. I mean, the more I do it, the more I like it. Ooh, I got a deep burn. Wow. Let me do a couple. I don't know, maybe 3. One arm, each arm at a time. Then we'll go from there. Since I'm going one arm at a time here, I am gonna try to make this a little harder, more resistance, so it lowers the reps. This is like the one chance and opportunity I'm gonna get at doing that. So, you know, we'll see how it goes. That's what I'm gonna try to do. If I can fit in here. I think that worked. All right, I learned a few things there. If I could kind of turn my body, my arm opposite from the door, I get a really good stretch across my body on my lats. Feels way better. Way fucking better. And I learned definitely the more resistance with one arm was better. So kind of a win-win there. If I can do that 2 more times, each arm, I'm trying to make sure my body's turned as much as I can in this confined spot. It feels good. Gives a really good stretch in the lats, which, I mean, if I didn't turn like that, I wouldn't get any stretch at all. With resistance, anyways. So when I turn, there's still enough resistance that it feels like I'm getting a little more out of it, you know? So do a couple more like that. Oh yeah, it's much better. Oh my god, that's some good shit actually. I'm a much bigger fan of what I'm doing right now than the first 4 sets I did. Whew. All right, last one like this, and then we will do some biceps. Okay. I think that's about right. Although I'd much rather be in the gym right now, I'll say so far, this is a job well done. My lats are burning. All right, man, let me do some biceps and we'll see how that goes. All right, let's take a quick little intermission. Let's see what the animals are up to.
That was wonderful. That was great. Thank you.
Gomez, our cat,
Anyone else?
doing what he normally always does, lounging around. He's a good boy.
I was today years old when I heard my dog
Our Hanky
save the lives of pets at Blue Pearl.
doing pretty much the same thing, lounging around.
The lives of up to 3 other pets.
I don't blame him at all, because when I'm done with this, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. All right, let's go knock out some biceps. All right, I know the camera's pretty far away, but I wanted to show you one good thing about doing biceps on these bands. It's pretty simple to make this harder or easier. If you want to make it easier, put your feet all the way together, stand on the band like that. You want to make it harder and harder, the further you step out on these, the harder it's going to be. Now, obviously, you're going to reach a certain point. You can't step out any farther. You just have to add more if you have more, hopefully. But yeah, it's pretty simple, man. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty easy, but the first set, I'm going to go, pretty easy, like I said, and then maybe I'll add another one. We'll see how it goes. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't even think that set's worth finishing. That was too easy. Let's add another one. Oh, yeah, that's much better. All right. On the next couple, I'll probably step out a little farther. But other than that, that's pretty good. Do like two more. Fuck. Alright. You want to see a good way to do a drop set here? Take one of the bands out from under your feet and just keep going. Oh, my biceps are torched. That is all I need. Let me try to set this back up over here. Try to find something I can do. Some kind of handle. I don't care what kind it is. Stick through there and do some pullovers or whatever. That'll probably be it then. All right, you guys can laugh at me if you want. All right, I totally accept it. This is what I found. No, I'm not gonna go trim no tree limbs. We're gonna stick it through here, and I'm gonna try to make this work. What do I want to do on this? If it doesn't, well, I don't know. At least I tried. Let's see. I don't know if this is gonna work. Oh, that feels good. It's still the rep range is still way too high for what I want. But luckily, let me set this down. Luckily, I don't have all these on here, so let's try to add one more. All right, let's do 2 more sets like this. And I think all things considered, this will be a pretty good workout. Pretty good. Not ideal, but pretty good. Oh, man. Well, in terms of lowering the reps, that fucking worked. 12. Yeah, one more like that. And that's going to be a wrap. We'll go pose. One more. Fuck. That's some good shit. As I emerge from the shadows, the ground shakes. As my daughter would say, big back starts to pose. Oh fuck. If you can't tell, I came straight from the garage to here. I'm still breathing hard. It's a pretty good workout, man. Again, I'm gonna choose weights all day, almost every day, except for emergency situations like this. But I'm gonna choose those 99 out of 100 times. But for what it was pretty good. Pretty fucking good. I definitely got a pump. My back is still burning. I'm actually concerned, hitting the poses here because my back's burning that much still. All right, man. Let's hit a quick one with the shirt on, and we will get straight into it. All right. Now, let me catch my breath before I go into the money shots. What I've actually trained today, which is back and biceps. All right. I think I've got enough here. A lot of different angles, different, not different angles, but different positions away, in terms of closer or farther away from the camera. I mean, it's about all I can do. About all I can do. I feel pretty good though. Feel pretty fucking good. So, again, for what it was, not a bad workout. But I got to figure out my gym situation here because I can't do this all the time. I got to have a gym, some weights, especially for legs tomorrow. So, oh my God, what the fuck? So, I'll have to figure that out. But until then, I'm gonna rest, eat, sleep. Hopefully tomorrow, be at a gym. Um, hopefully mine, but it is what it is. I'll do whatever I have to. So, till then, I am done for today.